Yo, what's up guys, Yuka here, welcome back to another video. Today guys, we're going to teach you guys how to make $0. I made $0 day trading, Nasdaq and the S&P 500. So let's go to the daily bias. So basically, yeah, my daily bias was really, so on the 4 hour we have these 4 hour lows on the S&P 500. And yeah, I want to talk about how I learned the lesson today. Even though I didn't lose, which is good, I learned a lesson today. So we had, let me clean a little bit this up because it's a bit of a mess. Then I'll just make things once we are going. So yeah, we have these 4 hour lows and nothing else. We have these 4 hour highs and these 4 hour highs on the left side right here. That's basically it, for 4 hours. Let me put how it was. Okay, let me put this here. I don't know even what it was. It's a little bit of a mess, so I'll probably just clean this up and make manually the stuff that is marked down. So let's go through it. So market. So on the 1 hour we have these 1 hour lows right here. Move down, move up, move down and move up. That's a low. Move down and move up. That's a low. We also have these 1 hour lows which have been swept pre-market, and that's really my number one mistake. So I'll explain you in a bit, but my bias for the day was actually bearish. Why? Because we have not only this 4 hour fair value gap to fill, this 4 hour, I believe it's this one. Yep, this one 4 hour fair value gap to fill, which was my main draw, and this as well. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, so we have this 4 hour fair value gap to fill, and price was a little bit overextended. Not only that, on the 1 hour we didn't have anything to sweep out, but that was my number one mistake. Like we have this 1 hour highs right here. That was my number one mistake. So what I wanted to see was like price go down into this fair value gap, or we either take a trade to this fair value gap or price hits this fair value gap and then moves up. This was my daily bias. My daily bias was bearish because of that. Not only that, on 5 minutes we have a lot of low time frame, low resistance liquidity right here. So for me it was a easy draw on liquidity. What was wrong in my approach was, number one, I can show you Nasdaq so that you guys are a little bit aware of what was happening here as well. So yeah, similar situation. We have these 4 hour equal lows, which were pretty good. We have the 4 hour fair value gap as well, which this time it got filled. We go to the 1 hour. We got this 1 hour lows, and yeah, my bias was initially correct. I wanted to see price go down, sweep out 4 hour fair value gap, possibly fill 1 hour equilibrium. I can show you that as well. It's 4 hour equilibrium, but I can mark on 1 hour. So fill equilibrium, which also marked, So basically, as you guys know, trends move. I'm explaining a bit quickly. Trends move up, move down, move up, move down. This is a trend. And normally, when price moves down to fill an imbalance, it normally fills equilibrium. So this was what I was expecting here, and exactly what happened on Nasdaq. But what made me not trade was actually a bearish S&P that we formed all the way up on the left. I can show you guys, but yeah, it was a bearish S&P. So basically, Nasdaq did not sweep. ES didn't sweep these highs, while Nasdaq has swept everything on the left side. So ES was the lagging index. I thought the price was going to move lower, and we went down to fill this fair value gap, but we didn't. So not only that, we also formed another 5 minute S&P right here, which was which I thought price went to move lower, which didn't happen. So what happened was the key levels are 1 hour lows, 1 hour highs, 4 hour lows, 4 hour highs, 1 hour fair value gap, 4 hour fair value gaps, and session lows and highs. What my problem was, I was marking 1 hour confluences, but what did I not mark? Session lows and session highs. So by turning on this indicator, what you can see is session lows and session highs much more easily. As if you guys want, I can show you the indicator, just download it and add to favorites, and you can see the session lows and session highs. The only thing I disabled on the settings is really the New York close and New York open. The rest is simple. So as you can see on pre-market, we sweep out low and session lows, which are very strong draw on liquidity. So clearly, by sweeping out low and session lows, we could go higher, go higher into air, So this is much clearer on the ES, because if I wanted to trade, it will be on ES, because we have these 4 hour highs, this 4 hour highs. Not only that, we also have this 1 hour fair value gap right here. This 1 hour fair value gap, what is it? I don't even know what it is. It's maybe these between these lines, this for a gap, but it's okay. Let's go to left. Yeah. What I didn't account really was the London session lows. You know, I wasn't seeing it. You know, I wasn't monitoring it. You know, like I should have seen London session and VSwap pre-market. What we'll see is probably London session pre-market manipulation. So New York manipulation basically. So London session consolidation, which was what happened, and New York opens manipulation and then makes it move. Exactly what happened. My mistake was really not seeing these London session lows getting swept pre-market. This was my number one mistake, and this is why my bias was bearish. I did not see pre-market getting swept. Then price move lower, yes, but then, bro, the trade would have been so good, especially on INS. So I can go through it, to be honest. So, you know, we market opens, we move a little bit higher, we go down, then we sweep low time frame liquidity. Then what you get? You get you get everything, bro. You get SMT right here, I believe. Yep, this was so beautiful with New York with pre-market lows. This was so beautiful. Come on, like, bro. Yeah, what a beautiful. I believe it's this one, right? Am I saying right? Yes. Bro, such a beautiful SMT. So this is the lagging index. You want to trade on this index. I already explained why. Then you're waiting for what, bro? You get break of structure right here on 5 minutes. Boom. Then you're waiting for what? 5 minutes fair value gap getting filled. You have a fair value gap right here. I was seeing this trade playing out, but because my bias was not bullish, I did not take it. And I'm glad I did not take any trade. Then you can enter an inverse fair value gap right here. Boom. Inverse fair value gap. Enter on that. Stop loss below these lows. Take profit on these all-time highs. Boom. And boom. You have 1 to 2.3 risk reward ratio. Not the best risk reward ratio for sure. Let me clean just this equilibrium. But it was a pretty solid trade, which I should have taken. You know, my mistake again. I did not, and I already journaled about it. It's just I didn't account with the session lows and session highs. You know, like pre-market swept London session lows, which is a key level, a super strong draw on liquidity. I should have seen like London session has been swept. We want to go higher, but you know, the number one mistake I made today was really just not account for London session lows. And yeah, I already journaled about it, learned about it, and you know, with this indicator, I'm never going to mess that up again, bro. This indicator is so strong, super cool, bro. Like if you guys want, again, just search for it, session highs, session lows from this guy, 600 downloads. So yeah, again, it is a pretty good indicator. It even says what it is, you know. Of course, this is wrong, you know, it's not New York session high and New York session low. Also, because I'm trading New York session, I can also clean it up. I don't want to see New York session high and low. I want to see previous session highs and lows. But yeah, London session low, got swept pre-market. We went down, but buyers were still up. You know, we are feeling equilibrium. We were feeling 4-hour fair value gap, key levels. So, you know, again, and then what we are targeting, all-time highs. Boom, we did that. On ES, it was, you know, even though we have the lagging index, you could have traded the ES still, you know, like macro open, what you get, break of structure right here, 5 minute break of structure. I can show you in 1 second. Boom, 5 minute break of structure. Then you have a 5 minute retracement due to, guess what? Breaker block, auto block. You have breaker block right here. You have possibly equilibrium. Nope, equilibrium is not yet filled. And also this 5 minute fair value gap. You have all 5 minute confluences again, and go to the 1 minute. We have to break of structure and fair value gap. You get break of structure right here. Enter on that. Enter on the B. Enter on the B. Boom. Stop loss. You know, you can be safer with it. You can put it in the middle of here, or the equilibrium of the breaker block or the other block, and take profit all the way on up this 4-hour lows. And if you want to be more strict with it, you can also put your stop loss. You know, just tight 3.5 risk reward ratio. Good trade. Did I took these trades? No, again, my mistake was really London session lows got swept and I did not see them. You know, I was into 1 hour and I was like, even though you could see still the, let me just turn it off. Even though you could see like the 1 hour lows right here, you know, getting swept pre-market, I just thought like, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. Like, I was just so biased to the downside. I thought we will go up and up and up. It did not happen. So yeah, these London session lows, just getting swept pre-market. You know, it was super clear today. Again, mistake by my side. I just didn't consider London session lows when I should have. And yeah, you know, just pre-market got swept. You know, so clear up to the upside. You know, we have these draws, we have everything. Yeah, I think what messed me up was really seeing Nasdaq, because on Nasdaq we were on all-time highs, and then seeing the bearish SMT getting formed as well. I was a little bit, okay, maybe we want to go lower. But yeah, my mistake again today. Nasdaq did exactly what I wanted to, but then I needed to be able to switch and be like, okay, we want to go higher because we already hit key level, price action and everything. So yeah, it is what it is. I already journaled about it. Done for the day as well. No trades today, but not a bad day again. Learned a valuable lesson. I was patient as well because I was, even though my bias was bearish, I was still waiting for confirmation, still waiting for everything to come, and it didn't come. And now I can see why it didn't come, because price wanted to go higher in the first place because we swept London session lows on pre-market. So yeah, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and leave some comments, so you guys can give your opinion in the comments. And yeah, it is what it is. See you guys in the next video. Tomorrow I'll be traveling, so I'm probably not going to trade. But if I find a good setup, I'll probably trade on my phone. I'll see if I can find something great. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.